Ahoy musical artists, or maybe bug lovers, I'm not sure, as in people that don't like to kill insects unless you have to. It's just a random video that I shared last year on October when I found this adorable little caterpillar that tries to snaggle his way, around the sidewalk around my neighborhood, and I wanted to push it over the edge with a pebble or a rock, as in like scooting it over so that no biker, or I could see you maybe say jogger or anyone that may be walking by that would smush on it, because it's a living being just like us human beings. If you have seen, oh, by the way, my name is Deon and welcome. I just had to mention my name. This is anonymous. Unless if you do not know who I am, I basically do have the channel, or at least view the link of the channel I'm currently using for the next week below, and I'll explain that near the end. I wanted to make this video because it's been over 2 months since I've actually got evicted. And you may be wondering, Dad, why you've been sharing, or you could say copy and pasting, which may seem that it would end up as spam during the music videos. It's because I've been desperate to live back in my apartment, aka my castle, and the apartment number is 260. Even though I don't want to give up where I live, if you look up Dollar Tree, which is a place that I used to go to before I got evicted, you could probably see where I live. And please pardon me for the long pause there, because my MacBook, it's the mid 2009 El Capitan MacBook. It doesn't run well, and also please pardon me for the iMovie Maker trademark. This is all I can actually do when it comes to uploading videos, since my S4 phone doesn't work. So you can see I'm living in the caveman period, so to speak, compared to other YouTubers. But the thing is to explain why I've been desperate to earn it back. And also, I don't want anyone to say that I should go see a therapist or it gets better. Those don't really help. I just wanted to share that, especially since I did went through a week without eating just to start myself as suicide because of how I want to quit life. I basically have all that documented on my other channel that I use, the one that I got a community guideline strike. It's because I uploaded a video, or me wanted to react to Hell of a Boss, and YouTube took it down. They could at least tell me about that. They gave me like a heads up, but they didn't tell me exactly, or maybe they did. Whatever. Anyway, they could at least block the video, so to speak, but that's not important at the meantime. I lost the castle, so to speak, on the 18th of August. And the reason why this happened, okay, because my older brother and I lived in there for 4 years. Basically, well, with our mother, it's a total of 6, right? But by ourselves, it's 4 years. Our oldest brother, his girlfriend, and her 2 kids moved in on the 11th of June. I think it just happened around 11 in the morning or so. And they had nowhere else to go. I have never met them. And my older brother mother felt awful for them because they had nowhere else to go, and they had to live in with me for the time being. Also, this is a way for my mother to actually have a little bit extra income by having a family to pay their way, because we were struggling a bit on rent since it costs $1,400 a month of where we're from. And my MacBook keeps up. We basically, or I was trying to set up a $3,000, which I know that seems a ton, but I've been doing my best to do so in the past 2 months. And it was a living inferno having to live with them because of the lack of privacy, how I had to clean up their dishes, and not to mention the older son that's near my age named Trayvon that happened to be autistic, that would be really stubborn when he lived in the living room with me by sleeping on the recliner, FaceTiming his Mexican girlfriend on Instagram along with his friends, and I politely told him to please settle down, but he did not do so. It's a hassle. It's difficult to talk about this because I don't think people want to hear what I have to say, since my video is crummy and my voice is squeaky, and I don't think anyone's gonna view like 2 minutes of this. But I've been desperate to move back because we were evicted against our will. We only had 2 days to pack everything up, or my mother had to go to court, right? And I think that's a little ridiculous because we always do our best to pay our monthly rent, and they could at least maybe give us a week to pack everything up. And I lost some precious stuff. It's a long story since then. And me having to clean up like expired foods, or even like a 13-pound of potatoes that they basically left in my castle on purpose. Basically, the younger sister, Driana, right? Because there's only two of them, right? Driana and Trayvon. She was 17 at the time, but she was turning 18. Okay, and Trayvon was 26. Well, she was 18 by the time they moved. Okay, she basically wanted her mother to keep those expired potatoes, and I think she wanted to like gaslight me or something. I'm not sure that's the correct term, because she doesn't want anyone, when I used to live stream, finding out about the potato incident that I had to draw out because they have flies over the place, because her mother would get a tantrum. And I even felt guilty that because I was so hungry, my older brother and I were struggling with, foods alone because her mother had to pay bills and whatnot. Long story. She got frustrated because I ate some of her jelly. I know I should have asked, but I even told her with the money that my mother gave me, I could just pay it back. She's a weird woman, so to speak. And she is a certified nurse assistant. I think I still have a video of what she looks like as proof. She's not kind. She's not. And she's alive because of the position that I'm in currently. And I've been desperate to actually save up to $3,000 and hope to put us belly that my castle is still empty and no one actually is living in it, even though it has been more than 2 months now. Because there are other 2 castle slots, which means apartments, that have been empty for 3 months. I may still have a couple of weeks left. And I've been dying to move back so that my older brother, whom is Antonio, would have his name on the lease, and then I can actually help pay for the monthly rent, and I can have my own life back. I've been really depressed here at my mother's apartment, so to speak, because she paid for 2 places. It's hard to explain it. I just don't like it here because it does feel like a prison, so to speak, because it's just a white wall and I can't have any decorations. It's complicated. But I've been desperate to actually move back because I've been so depressed. I even went 35 days without taking a shower, and I haven't brushed my teeth in 2 days again. The longest I went was like 4 days because I just been so depressed that my life hasn't been the same, and I have not even run out for my walk ever since. It's basically similar to how I feel about this caterpillar, whom I did not know that transformed into a moth, and I have a phobia of moths. I do not like moths. If you think about the moth from Pokemon, yeah, I would have loved Butterfly. Thank you very much. It does its best to get by, and it's really vulnerable. And let's just say that it doesn't have anger issues. It has deep trust issues in people. And yeah, I forgot I drew a Star of David, if you could tell, because that's during when I heard about the Palestinian-Israeli war, because I want to support both countries, except for now this Palestine. Don't want to talk up further than that, because I know that's a really touching and triggering topic. But I just feel to that, my MacBook keeps going on standby. Darn it. I feel similar to the caterpillar because I feel really vulnerable. I feel frightened around other people, or at least just living out the house. And I feel that I'm losing hope as well because of how I just do not know what to do. And I hope that if I ever can get any donations just to move back, or if anyone want to put a hashtag, get Deon's castle back, that would be lovely. If not, that's fine. I don't think anyone would be viewing this all the way through, but I wanted to share how I've been feeling because I just been feeling really miserable here, and it's just miss eating my ramen noodles. Not be able to watch live Cox cable, so to speak. Only had to watch gaming channels all day, which is Mario videos. It really affects my mental health, and I haven't even slept well. And it does take a ton of muscle to even get out of bed just to clean up myself, so to speak. I just wanted to share how I'm feeling. If anyone ever would view or read my comments in music videos like from Shippuden or even APT, I, however, do not want to bother reading or reply to any comments. I'm just that I guess I suppose you could say paranoid because of my CPTSD, and I feel that no one wants to support me. It's just spent a ton on my brain and my autistic brain, and I just hope to put his belly that my message will reach out to someone. And also, a great mod, a reviewer named Darren, set up a GoFundMe over 2 months ago, and we've been doing our best to reach 3 grand. And if you basically don't trust it, or me or him, that's fine. I wanted to share this as proof of how I've been feeling. And I just want to move my old castle back. I know that some people probably would be living there by now. However, though, I feel that it's still empty. I really want to move back. And I've been doing my best to act now. It's, I guess, it. Oh, yes, right. I gotta make sure I don't reveal myself anonymous to see if people want to support me without having to see what I look like. So I wanted to just share how I feel, and for the ones that haven't listened to me this whole time, I thank you a ton for that, and I hope that your evening is going well, or if your Halloween has went well. And also, just a little random fact about me, I was born on a Saturday, so maybe this is a great period to basically do a video about how I've been feeling. Other than that, I'm going to actually end this off here, and if you also do want to show more support, feel free to add a tree emoji. I'm only just using this channel as maybe like a dummy account just to comment on videos. I don't know. Because I can't create more YouTube channels since the other ones got deleted for spam because I didn't accidentally spam. Well, I guess you could say it was spam, but it's not like I'm doing anything crazy. Sure, the video links on YouTube drop my channel so that I could get heard after my mother, brother, and I got evicted. That's why I wanted to share how I've been feeling, and it's been affecting my health.